Greetings and welcome to the introduction of the Avery Research Center's podcast, The Avery Messenger. I'm Georgette Mayo, processing archivist and facilitator of the Dr. Consuelo Francis Reading Circle.
And I'm your other host, Diaje Kelly, education coordinator under the Mellon Grant. In 2023, the Avery Research Center received funding from the Mellon Foundation. We received the Liberatory Legacies Grant under the Ethnic Studies program. With this grant, we are documenting our liberatory legacy, which brings us to here, the Avery Messenger podcast.
The Avery Messenger is a continuation of the work of former Executive Director Dr. Karen Chandler, who created the Avery Messenger in 2003. The newsletter coincided with the 50th anniversary planning of the last class of the Avery High School. Prior to the Avery Messenger, the Avery Institute of Afro-American History and Culture published the Avery Bulletin as its outreach arm to inform on the progress of securing 125 Bull Street and reaching former Averyites. As we embark on the next chapter of the Avery Research Center, we are reaching in our past to bring you the present work on the legacy built on the spirit that would not die in discussing Black education, preservation, and documenting present issues in Charleston.
Over the course of 3 arcs of 3 episodes each, the Avery Messenger podcast will present interviews with guests from both the Research Center and the community, and alongside segments casting a spotlight on various documents and works of art preserved and exhibited at the Avery. The first section of the series will focus on the transformations of the Avery itself, beginning with its establishment in 1865 as the Avery Normal Institute, to the foundation of the College of Charleston's Avery Institute of Afro-American History and Culture by alumni of the Avery Normal School in 1978, and finally to its becoming the Avery Research Center that exists today.
Darren L. Calhoun II, current outreach coordinator for the Avery Research Center, will join us for an interview as the series' first guest to discuss the relationship between the Avery Normal Institute and other American Missionary Association institutions, its history as a secondary school, and the legacy of its teachers, students, and administrators. The podcast will continue with an interpretive discussion of one photograph from the archives currently housed here. Over the next 2 episodes, we will return with new guests and new historical documents to illuminate the arc of the building's history from its closure as a school in 1954 to its grand reopening in 1990, before stepping back to take a broad view of the social role of libraries and archives in the Lowcountry. Our second series of episodes covers literature and archives. We will discuss the importance of libraries and the literary societies that have expanded our knowledge of books and civic engagement, from the Phyllis Wheatley Literary and Social Club to the Dr. Consuelo Francis Reading Circle, celebrating its 10-year anniversary in 2026. We will end the series in preserving our history and recognizing the archivists, social communities, and institutions that allow the archival record to live on.
Our last series of episodes will cover some of the culture of the Lowcountry. We will discuss topics on Gullah Geechee foodways and culture, African spirituality, its origins, practices, and how it plays its role throughout the corridor and beyond. And lastly, we will discuss resistance in the community, historical acts of resistance, and what we can do to remain resistant today.
We look forward to you joining us on our podcast journey with the Avery Messenger.